What's going on, guys? It's Tiye from Muve Media Media, aka your girl Roam, the photographer. This is not how I talk in real life. Anyways, I'm here with the first video ever, and I'm bringing you 5 tips that I learned as a freelance photographer. So let's get into it. So the first tip that I have for you is contracts. Always write a contract for all of your shoots, because not only does it protect you as a photographer, but it holds yourself accountable to the project at hand. If you're uncomfortable releasing your raw, unedited images, that's something that you definitely want in the contract. If you have additional charges for revisions, that's also something that you want in the contract. If you don't want your clients to be more than 20 minutes late, that's something that should be agreed upon beforehand, so that if something were to come up, and it usually does, that's already something that you've talked about. Always do a contract, I'm telling you. It's gonna save you a lot of time, and probably unless you're lucky, you will have little pockets where you're not getting bookings or you're not having shoots. So I think it's really important to always have a backup plan or a quick way to make money. For example, something that I do is that I've worked in coffee for about 3 years. So I know that that's a skill that anywhere I travel to, there will be a coffee shop, and most likely they will need help. If I need money really quickly, I can just pick up a shift here, apply for a job there, and make a couple bucks, so that, you know, you're not in debt. Another tip that I have for you is to always dump your card right after a shoot. The last thing you want to do is waste time scrolling through your files trying to figure out which photo is which shoot goes here. Trust me, just as soon as you're done a shoot, you probably already have your laptop with you. Just pull it out, pop in that memory card, and dump your card. And remember to stay organized with this, because you never want to be searching for a long period of time for photos. Sometimes clients will ask for their photos again months after you've shot. You want to make sure that you can be like, oh, no problem, boop, 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 and send them their photos. So stay organized. One thing that I've noticed that really helps me with my shoots is getting a client comfortable. Now, I've talked to a few of my photographer friends, and a few of them have even said that they will have a cup of coffee or a drink with their client before they actually start shooting. That's definitely an option. Something that I do is that as I'm shooting the person, I'll have a conversation with them. Hey, where are you from? If they're in school, what are you studying? You know, just like as you would when you're meeting anybody else. You want to get to know them, and you'll notice that the more that you talk with your client as you're shooting them or prior to shooting them, the more comfortable they are in front of your lens. It is part of your job to make your client feel comfortable, especially if you're shooting somebody for the first time. They don't know you. You're pointing a big old lens at them. Make them feel comfortable. Do that extra step. I'm telling you, do that extra step. It'll make the whole shoot way better. Something to think about when you're telling clients your prices and packages is if you want to price yourself based on an hourly rate or based on a project rate. So for example, if I have Sally and Sally books me for 2 hours on Saturday at a studio shoot, I know that I will be getting $200, but there are variables to that project in itself. For example, how many photos will there be? Does she want revisions? Maybe I'll have to spend a little bit extra time on editing. So it's always important to take into consideration that on your side, on the back end of things, there will be variables where you might be spending more time or money. So if you do a project-based price, you know that you have a little bit more cushion in terms of money.